Right, in this next example in section 9.1, we are going to work through and we are going to solve one-step equations. As we're working and looking at these, we are going to have either zero and or non-integer solutions. So as we're working through these, we're asked to solve the one-step equations using the appropriate property of equality. So that means we can use our addition property and either add or subtract, or a multiplication property and either multiply or divide. Again, the key thing is here, whatever we do to one side of the equation, we have to make sure we do the exact same thing to the other side of the equation. All right, so for example A, 2x equals negative 9. We're going to divide both sides by 2 to get rid of that coefficient. Now looking at this, we have negative 9 over 2. 2 does not divide evenly into 9. So we have a few options as to how we can write our answer. We can write it as negative 9 over 2 as a fraction that is an improper fraction. Right? Our numerator, our top number, is larger than our denominator. We could write this as a mixed number. So we could say x equals negative 4 1/2, because 2 divides into 9 4 times with 1 left over. Or if we chose to write this as a decimal, we could have x equals negative 4.5. Right, as you're working through the problems on the homework, on the quiz, on the test, whatever the assignment may be, make sure that you are just paying attention to how you are being asked for the answer. All right, for B, we have 0 equals 3w. We're going to divide both sides by 3 to get rid of that coefficient. 0 divided by 3 is 0, so we end up with an answer of 0 equals w. All right, for C, we have negative 7 plus x equals negative 7. We want to get rid of this negative 7 by adding 7. Right, these cancel on this side. We're just left with x. Negative 7 plus 7 gives us 0. Right, so we get x equals 0 as a solution to this equation. For D, we have x over 4, so it's presented as a division. We get rid of dividing by multiplying. So we're going to multiply both sides by 4. Those cancel, we're left with x. 0 times 4 is 0. So as we're going through these problems, you may definitely run into some problems that have non-integer solutions. So they could be either improper fractions, mixed numbers, or decimals. Again, just pay careful attention to how they're being asked for in the homework. And we could run into some equations that do have 0 as a solution. So 0 is also a perfectly acceptable solution to some of our equations as well.